Alright guys, welcome back, and today I am doing something a little different, something that I don't usually do on this channel. I usually stick to like the reactions and stuff, but I'm doing like my first ever true breakdown, and it is for Disney's Once Upon a Studio. I just want to start by thanking all you guys for the amazing support on mine and Hannah's reaction to the actual special itself. And I just thought it would be really fun to dive into this and just try to find every single cameo in this special, along with maybe a few Easter eggs I find along the way. So the first cameo we see is actually kind of surprising and maybe the best cameo of the entire special. And it is this old man at the beginning, which Hannah said looked like Jerry from Jerry's Game. But this is actually Bernie Mattinson, who was an artist at Disney, and he worked for Disney for 70 years. He filmed his appearance in this special last year, and he sadly died early this year. There is also a tribute to him at the end of the special. Rest in peace, Bernie, and thank you for all that you did for Walt Disney Animation. We can also see two men holding the door for Bernie, and these men are Dan Abraham and Trent Corey, who are the directors of Once Upon a Studio. Now, on to our animated cameos. Oh boy. We start with a framed picture of Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse from the 1942 short Mickey's Birthday Party. Mickey was created in 1928 and first appeared in the short Plain Crazy. Plain Crazy was also the first appearance of Minnie. Mickey calls in Tinkerbell from Peter Pan to check if the coast is clear. Minnie gives the all clear and cut to Princess Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. Tiana jumps out of her frame and Pinocchio sticks his head out of his frame. We then see Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde from Zootopia join Tiana as Louis, the trumpet-playing alligator from Princess and the Frog, jumps out of his frame. Mickey runs through the halls calling for Bambi, Thumper, and Flower. They run over to Orville from The Rescuers, carrying Bernard and Miss Bianca. Orville falls and slides past Minnie and Bolt, Mittens, and Rhino from Bolt. Minnie calls in Peter Pan, who flies through the studio with Wendy, John, and Michael Darling from Peter Pan. Sisu from Raya and the Last Dragon runs through the halls along with Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet. Maui from Moana jumps out of his frame and transforms into a hawk. Maui flies through the studio as Aladdin jumps down the stairs with Abu on his shoulder, slipping on 6 of the rock trolls from Frozen. Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph drives through the studio with Dodger from Oliver and Company. Elliot from Pete's Dragon flies up the stairs carrying Cody from The Rescuers Down Under. Lanny and Wayne from the 2009 animated short Prep and Landing swing down. Moana splashes down and catches Flounder from The Little Mermaid. We then see Merlin from The Sword and the Stone, Cogsworth, Mrs. Potts, and Chip from Beauty and the Beast, the Mad Hatter and the March Hare from Alice in Wonderland, and Lucille from Meet the Robinsons at a bar, with a Snuggly Duckling sign from Tangled above the bar. We also see Merlin's Sugar Bowl. Merlin fills the Mad Hatter's hat with water and Moana throws Flounder in as a penguin waiter from Mary Poppins walks by. Stromboli from Pinocchio gets mad at a vending machine while Anna and Elsa from Frozen walk by in their Frozen 2 outfits. In the background, there is a sign for Litwack's Family Fun Center from Wreck-It Ralph. Anna and Elsa walk by Hans's frame and Elsa freezes him. Donald Duck is then seen waiting for the elevator. Donald first appeared in the 1934 short The Wise Little Hen. In the elevator, we see Carl the Robot from Meet the Robinsons, Turk from Tarzan, Mother Gothel from Tangled, Humphrey the Bear, who first appeared in the 1950 short Hold That Pose. He went on to appear in many other shorts throughout the 1950s. And Ranger J. Audubon Woodlore first appeared in the short Grin and Bear It with Humphrey the Bear. He also went on to appear in many shorts throughout the 1950s, many also featuring Humphrey the Bear. Flash from Zootopia slowly makes his way to the elevator. We then see Olaf from Frozen drawing a picture. In the background, we see an Aladdin poster and and a Cave of Wonders sculpture. There are also some classic Disney mouse ears on one of the shelves, and on the desk there is a pillar which appears to have Hercules' face on it. A Lost Boy flies past Olaf. This specific Lost Boy appeared in Back to Neverland. This is a short from 1989 that was shown in the attraction Magic of Disney Animation at Disney's Hollywood Studios. The short was an animated live-action hybrid hosted by Robin Williams and Walter Cronkite, and it also stars Robin Williams as the Lost Boy. Behind the Lost Boy are Timon and Pumbaa from The Lion King. Then Genie from Aladdin explodes out of Olaf's drawing, and he is still voiced by Robin Williams using unused audio from when he originally voiced Genie in Aladdin.
I haven't seen a fall like that since Rome. Oh, much better.
This is one of the best parts of the special. Just getting to hear Robin Williams again is just magical. There was a lot going on the shelves back there, but the one thing I could clearly make out is this pixelated face of Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph. We then see Gaston from The Beauty and the Beast, Happy from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Prince John from Robin Hood, Thomas O'Malley from The Aristocats, Milo from Atlantis the Lost Empire, Chicken Little, and the Headless Horseman from The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. And the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland appears over Gaston's face. Eeyore, Kanga, and Christopher Robin help pull Winnie the Pooh from his frame, while Antonio from Encanto skips through the studio with some Disney animals, including Miko the Raccoon from Pocahontas, Pua from Moana, Cricky from Mulan, Pascal from Tangled, and the birds from Cinderella. And Joanna from The Rescuers Down Under tries to eat Jacques and Gus from Cinderella. Pluto then appears, scaring Joanna away. Pluto first appeared in the 1930 short The Chain Gang as a bloodhound tracking an escaped convict. And yes, this escaped convict, let me say that again, escaped convict was Mickey Mouse. Yes, that Mickey Mouse. He was officially given the name Pluto in the 1931 short The Moose Hunt. We then see many Dalmatian puppies from 101 Dalmatians, and they are watching the Night on Bald Mountain scene from Fantasia. On the TV stand, there are many Disney covers, which some are easier to make out than others. We also see the lamp from Aladdin, the glass slipper from Cinderella, a honey pot from Winnie the Pooh, the rose from Beauty and the Beast, a storybook that looks like it might be from Sleeping Beauty, Rapunzel's tower. There's also a castle, but it's hard to tell if it's any specific castle. We then see Angus McBadger, Water Rat, and Mole from The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, and Ryder, Honeymarin, Kristoff, and Sven from Frozen and Frozen 2 walk past as Chernabog from Fantasia bursts out of the TV screen. Scrooge McDuck then jumps out of his frame and gets carried away by the puppies and drops his money bags. Scrooge first appeared in the 1947 Donald Duck comic Christmas on Bear Mountain. His first animated appearance was in the Mickey Mouse Club as a brief cameo, but his first major animated appearance was in the 1967 featurette Scrooge McDuck and Money. Robin Hood and Little John then pick up Scrooge's money bags. Flash finally makes it to the elevator, and as the doors are closing, Baymax from Big Hero 6 squeezes through. We then see Ursula from The Little Mermaid, followed by Splat from Strange World. Cinderella and Prince Charming come down the stairs, and Prince Charming loses his shoe the same way Cinderella loses her glass slipper in the film. Max from The Little Mermaid runs down the stairs and takes Prince Charming's shoe. Kaa from The Jungle Book hypnotizes Clarabelle Cow. Clarabelle's first named appearance was in the 1930 short The Shindig. The outfit she is wearing in Once Upon a Studio is the same outfit she wears in Mickey's Birthday Party. Rapunzel from Tangled hits Kaa with a frying pan to save Clarabelle. And in probably the best moment of the entire special, Walt Disney himself makes a cameo as Mickey looks up at a picture of Walt himself. Mickey flies down the stairs on Dumbo, On the stairs, we see Grandpappy from Frozen, Skippy and Toby Turtle from Robin Hood, Art and Dot from the 2021 short Us Again, Madame Medusa from The Rescuers, Bowler Hat Guy from Meet the Robinsons, Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove, Searcher, Meridian, and Ethan Clade from Strange World, Clara Cluck, who first appeared in the 1934 short Orphan's Benefit. She went on to appear in more shorts throughout the 1930s and 1940s. Pete, who first appeared in the 1925 short Alice Solves the Puzzle as Bootleg Pete. His first appearances with Mickey were in the 1928 shorts The Galloping Gaucho and Steamboat Willie. His appearance in Once Upon a Studios is his appearance from the 1939 Donald Duck short Officer Duck. Gazelle from Zootopia, Johnny Fedora and Alice Blue Bonnet from Make Mine Music, Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty, and Claude Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Raya from Raya and the Last Dragon opens the door for Mickey and Dumbo. Flynn Rider and Maximus from Tangled and Madame Mim from The Sword and the Stone are standing next to the door. Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph walks into the door. Scar from The Lion King walks up behind him.
I'm surrounded by idiots!
Mr. Toad from The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad flies over Scar on the magic carpet from Aladdin. Ichabod Crane from The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad ducks under the ladder being carried by Goofy. Goofy's first appearance was in the 1932 short Mickey's Review as Dippy Dog. His first appearance as Goofy was in the 1934 short Orphan's Benefit. And again, his appearance in Once Upon a Studio is also from Mickey's Birthday Party. We then see Trusty and Jock from Lady and the Tramp and Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather from Sleeping Beauty. Okay, we have now made it to the picture scene, so I'm just going to be rattling off a ton of cameos. Chief Powhatan from Pocahontas, Pegasus from Hercules, King Louie from The Jungle Book, Zeus from Hercules, Alice from Alice in Wonderland, Percy from Pocahontas, Pleakley from Lilo and Stitch, Morph from Treasure Planet, Zazu from The Lion King, King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph, Li Shang from Mulan, Knowsmore from Ralph Breaks the Internet, Joe from Fantasia 2000, Sheriff of Nottingham from Robin Hood, Mushu from Mulan, Prince Naveen from The Princess and the Frog, Nana from Peter Pan, Esmeralda from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Jackchus from Fantasia, Yes from Ralph Breaks the Internet. Oswald the Rabbit was created in 1927, and he first appeared in the shorts Poor Papa and Trolley Trouble. He was Disney's original mascot before they lost the rights to him and replaced him with Mickey Mouse. Cusco and Pacha from The Emperor's New Groove, Bruno and Luisa from Encanto, Captain Hook and Mr. Smee from Peter Pan, Anastasia and Drizella from Cinderella, The Three Little Pigs from the 1933 short The Three Little Pigs, Hattie and Winifred from The Jungle Book, Phil from Hercules, Rut and Took from Brother Bear, Mrs. Calloway, Maggie, and Grace from Home on the Range, Small One from the 1978 short film The Small One, Cyril Proudbottom from The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, Amos Mouse and Ben Franklin from Ben and Me. Yes, Ben Franklin's a Disney character, apparently. Rafiki from The Lion King, Jafar and Iago from Aladdin, Tarzan and Jane from Tarzan, Horace Horsecollar, who first appeared in the 1929 short The Plowboy as Mickey's pet horse. His role became larger, and he went on to appear in many other shorts throughout the 1930s. Chief Bogo from Zootopia, Elanwi from The Black Cauldron, Casey from the short Casey and the Bat from Make Mine Music, Lilo and Stitch, Grumpy from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Simba and Nala from The Lion King, Piglet, Rabbit, and Gopher from Winnie the Pooh, Kozlov from Zootopia holding Mr. Big and Frou Frou, Jumba from Lilo and Stitch, Captain Amelia from Treasure Planet, Hyacinth Hippo from Fantasia, Hero, Go-Go, Wasabi, Honey Lemon, and Fred from Big Hero 6, Friar Tuck from Robin Hood, Ludwig von Drake, who first appeared in Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color in 1961. He was intended to be a one-off character, but he was so popular that he became a recurring character. Arthur from The Sword and the Stone, the Big Bad Wolf from The Three Little Pigs, King Leonidas from Bedknobs and Broomsticks, the Ongies from Raya and the Last Dragon, Clawhauser from Zootopia, Calhoun from Wreck-It Ralph, Abuela and Isabella from Encanto, Jasmine from Aladdin, Daisy Duck, who first appeared in the 1940 short Mr. Duck Steps Out, Kenai and Coda from Brother Bear, Kida from Atlantis the Lost Empire, Alan Adale from Robin Hood, Scat Cat from the Aristocats, Hattie Jr. from The Jungle Book, Maribel from Encanto, Johnny Appleseed from the 1948 short Johnny Appleseed, Taffeta Mutton Fudge from Wreck-It Ralph, Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Lewis and Wilbur from Meet the Robinsons, the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, Pesos Bill and Widowmaker from Melody Time, Penny from The Rescuers, Beast from Beauty and the Beast, Hades from Hercules, Princess Aurora and Prince Philip from Sleeping Beauty, Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians, John Henry from the 2000 short John Henry, Quasimodo and Victor Hugo and Laverne from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Pocahontas and Flit from Pocahontas, Gurgi from The Black Cauldron, Todd and Copper from The Fox and the Hound, Mama Odie from The Princess and the Frog, Boone and Tong from Raya and the Last Dragon, Duchess, Berlioz, Toulouse, Mary and Edgar Balthazar from The Aristocats, Basil, Olivia, and Dr. David Q. Dawson from The Great Mouse Detective, Timothy Mouse from Dumbo, Julieta and Augustine from Encanto, Ariel and Eric from The Little Mermaid, Dolores from Encanto, Yeager Clade from Strange World, Nessie from the 2011 short The Ballad of Nessie, Scuttle from The Little Mermaid, Baloo and Mowgli from The Jungle Book, Lady and Tramp from Lady and the Tramp, Sebastian from The Little Mermaid, Singing Harp from Fun and Fancy Free, Runt of the Litter from Chicken Little, The Magic Brooms from Fantasia, Fix-It Felix from Wreck-It Ralph, Hercules, the Fairy Godmother from Cinderella, Shank from Ralph Breaks the Internet, Namari from Raya and the Last Dragon, Creeper from The Black Cauldron, Meg from Hercules, the Dragon from The Reluctant Dragon, Lieutenant Matias from Frozen 2, Camillo from Encanto, Nani and David from Lilo and Stitch, Aunt Cass from Big Hero 6, Snow White, Mulan, Taran and Henwen from The Black Cauldron, Oaken from Frozen, Maid Marian from Robin Hood, Lambert from the 1952 short Lambert the Sheepish Lion, Asha from Wish, Honest John and Gideon from Pinocchio, Lumiere and Plumette from Beauty and the Beast, Tigger from Winnie the Pooh, the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, Peppa and Felix from Encanto, Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio, Chip and Dale, who first appeared as nameless chipmunks in the 1943 short Private Pluto. Their first named appearance was in the 1947 short Chip and Dale. Spike the Bee first appeared in the 1940 short Window Cleaners. He went on to appear in many other shorts throughout the 1940s and 1950s. Hey Hey from Moana, the Blue Fairy from Pinocchio, Maurice from Beauty and the Beast, Huey, Dewey, and Louie are the nephews of Donald Duck and first appeared in the 1938 short Donald's Nephews. Charlotte LaBouffe from The Princess and the Frog, Geppetto from Pinocchio, Bruni from Frozen 2, Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog, Owl from Winnie the Pooh, Bellwether from Zootopia, Shere Khan from The Jungle Book, Tantor from Tarzan, LeFou from Beauty and the Beast, Friend Owl from Bambi, Roo from Winnie the Pooh, Katrina Van Tassel from The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, Juju from The Princess and the Frog, the Sultan from Aladdin, Trees from the 1932 short Flowers and Trees, Clayton from Tarzan, Kala from Tarzan, Kerchak from Tarzan, Tweedledee and Tweedledum from Alice in Wonderland, the King of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, Wilbur from The Rescuers Down Under, Yao Ling and Qian Po from Mulan, Prince Florian from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the Witch/Evil Queen from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Sneezy, Sleepy, Bashful, Dopey, and Doc from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Lady Tremaine from Cinderella, Fluter Flam from The Black Cauldron, Ray from The Princess and the Frog, George from the 2012 short Paperman, Shenzi, Bonsai, and Ed from The Lion King, Pain and Panic from Hercules, Slewfoot Sue from Melody Time, Roger and Anita from 101 Dalmatians, Phoebus from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Jose and Panchito from The Three Caballeros, Peg from Lady and the Tramp, Figaro and Cleo from Pinocchio, John Silver from Treasure Planet, Dr. Delbert Doppler from Treasure Planet, Ferdinand from the 1938 short Ferdinand the Bull, Sir Hiss from Robin Hood, Aladar from Dinosaur, Pleo, Yar, Zinni, and Suri from Dinosaur, Yensid from Fantasia, Sis from Robin Hood, Tagalong from Robin Hood, the Skeletons from the 1929 short The Skeleton Dance, Joe and Jenny from Melody Time, Duke from Fantasia 2000, Flying John from Fantasia 2000, John Smith from Pocahontas, Governor Radcliffe from Pocahontas, Nakoma from Pocahontas, Lucifer from Cinderella, Archimedes from The Sword and the Stone, Oliver, Georgette, Einstein, Francis, Rita, and Tito from Oliver and Company, the Horned King from The Black Cauldron, Bagheera from The Jungle Book, Brom Bones from The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, Lady Cluck from Robin Hood, Paul from the 2016 short Inner Workings, Ben Alligator from Fantasia, Bongo from Fun and Fancy Free, Penny from Bolt, the Ugly Duckling from the 1939 short The Ugly Duckling, Winston from the 2014 short Feast, Tuk Tuk from Ryan the Last Dragon, Mr. Snoops from The Rescuers, Percival C. McLeach from The Rescuers Down Under, Susie from the 1952 short Susie the Little Blue Coupe, Madame Upanova from Fantasia, Bacchus from Fantasia, Centaurs from Fantasia, Toodles, Slightly, Cubby, the Twins, and Nibs from Peter Pan, Fish Out of Water from Chicken Little, Peter, Sonia, Sasha, and Ivan from Make Mine Music, Noi from Ryan the Last Dragon, Rachel from Fantasia 2000, Dinky and Boomer from The Fox and the Hound, Audrey from Atlantis the Lost Empire, Vinny from Atlantis the Lost Empire, Joshua Sweet from Atlantis the Lost Empire, Legend from Strange World, Professor Radigan from The Great Mouse Detective, Fidget from The Great Mouse Detective, Nanny from 101 Dalmatians, Jolly from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Abby Mallard from Chicken Little, Roquefort from The Aristocats, Tick-Tock the Crocodile from Peter Pan, Raja from Aladdin, Mole from Atlantis the Lost Empire, Callisto from Strange World, Squeaks from The Fox and the Hound, Ben from Treasure Planet, Pongo and Perdita from 101 Dalmatians, Secretary Bird from Bedknobs and Broomsticks, Pedro the Plane from the 1942 short Pedro, Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove, Shanti from The Jungle Book, Big Mama from The Fox and the Hound, Jake from The Rescuers Down Under, Wilhelmina Packard from Atlantis the Lost Empire, Cookie from Atlantis the Lost Empire, and finally, Perla from Cinderella is seen in the end credits. And that is going to do it for my breakdown of Disney's Once Upon a Studio. This video took forever to make, so I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if somehow there's any character that I missed, please let me know in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.